The tension in Washington is reaching a breaking point as the government shutdown drags into its 12th day. Fear and frustration are spreading across the nation. Federal offices sit in silence, paychecks have stopped, and uncertainty hangs in the air. Now, Senator JD Vance has stepped forward with a chilling message. The crisis isn't close to ending. In fact, he warns, the most painful days may still be ahead. For nearly 2 weeks, the U.S. government has been at a standstill. Key departments and agencies have shut their doors, and thousands of workers have been sent home without pay. Parks are closed, research has halted, and routine government operations have come to a grinding stop. The cause? A fierce political battle over federal spending, with Republicans and Democrats locked in a bitter debate over how to fund government programs and control ballooning national debt. Ohio Senator JD Vance has been one of the most vocal figures during this crisis. In a recent statement, Vance didn't sugarcoat the reality. He warned Americans that the shutdown is more than just a political tug-of-war. It's a warning sign of deeper financial and administrative troubles brewing beneath the surface. We have to face some painful truths, Vance said. If we don't make the tough choices now, the cuts coming later will be far worse, deeper, and much more painful. Vance's comments reflect growing frustration within his party about the state of federal spending. Some Republicans insist that a government shutdown is the only way to force Washington to deal with its long-term fiscal problems. Others, however, argue that the shutdown strategy is backfiring, damaging public trust, hurting workers, and threatening the economy. Meanwhile, the human cost of the shutdown is becoming impossible to ignore. Across the country, hundreds of thousands of federal employees, from park rangers to scientists, from border agents to clerks, are now on unpaid leave. Many are struggling to cover rent, bills, and groceries. Some have turned to part-time jobs or local food banks just to make ends meet. Essential services like airport security and public safety operations are running on skeleton crews, increasing stress and lowering morale. The longer the shutdown lasts, the more severe the consequences become. Economists warn that if it continues, the ripple effects could spread far beyond Washington. Consumer confidence may drop. Small businesses that rely on government contracts could face closures, and delays in key programs like housing assistance and food aid could hurt millions of families. JD Vance's warning about deeper cuts isn't just about this shutdown. It's about what could come next. If Congress fails to reach a sustainable deal on spending, future budgets might slash vital programs in areas like education, healthcare, and defense. Vance argues that lawmakers must stop using short-term fixes and start addressing the root causes of America's financial instability: soaring debt, uncontrolled spending, and political gridlock. Inside the Capitol, negotiations remain tense. Both parties continue to blame each other for the stalemate. Democrats accuse Republicans of holding the government hostage with unrealistic demands, while Republicans claim the White House refuses to take fiscal responsibility seriously. Despite occasional signs of progress, no clear resolution is in sight. As the shutdown stretches on, public frustration is growing. Protests have erupted in several cities, with federal employees demanding an end to the political games and a return to work. Many Americans are calling on both parties to find common ground and remember who ultimately pays the price for these standoffs: ordinary citizens. In the end, JD Vance's warning might prove prophetic. If leaders in Washington fail to compromise soon, the U.S. could face not only painful, deeper cuts, but also a deeper loss of faith in its own government. For now, the clock keeps ticking, workers keep waiting, and the nation holds its breath, hoping the shutdown ends before the damage becomes permanent.